I'm sorry you feel that way. There it is. It has the word sorry in it and everything. You replay it on the drive home, trying to figure out why it sat wrong, but you walked away feeling worse, more confused, like you did something wrong. That's not an accident. Some apologies aren't apologies at all. They're exits, wearing an apology's clothes. And you've probably accepted 100 of them without ever noticing the trick. So today, we put them on the stand, one by one, and I'll give you the one test that exposes every last one. First witness, I'm sorry you feel that way. Read it again, slowly. What are they actually apologizing for? Go looking, and there's nothing there. No, I did. No, I was wrong. Just a polite fog where the accountability should be. They're not sorry for anything they did, they're sorry about your feeling. And that tiny move does something sneaky. It slides the problem off their behavior and onto your reaction. Suddenly you're not discussing what they did, you're defending that you're upset at all. You came in hurt by a thing they did. You leave holding a feeling that's now, somehow, your fault for having. Linguists have a name for this, a non-apology. You'll hear it from partners, from bosses, from entire companies after a scandal. Same hollow shape, different costume. Once you hear it, it's everywhere. It performs the whole shape of sorry, while admitting exactly zero. The tell is dead simple. A real apology has an action in it. I'm sorry I snapped at you. That names a deed. I'm sorry you got upset. Only names your emotion. One takes responsibility. The other hands you a mirror and calls it a gift. And here's the quiet damage. You start doubting whether you even have the right to be hurt. That one's clumsy though. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. The next witness is engineered to be slippery. This next one you've almost certainly said yourself. No shame, we all learned it somewhere. Second witness, I'm sorry if I hurt you. And it's nastier, cousin. I'm sorry, but you. Watch the small words. First, if. It sounds humble, almost generous. That's the disguise doing its job. If I hurt you, there's no if. You were both standing right there. That one syllable turns a fact into a maybe. So they never have to admit anything actually happened. It's an apology with plausible deniability. Sorry, but legally off the hook. Then there's but. And here's the rule that never fails. Everything before the but is packaging. Everything after it is the real message. I'm sorry, but you made me do it isn't an apology with a footnote. It's an accusation in a costume. The word but is a tiny eraser. It quietly deletes every word you just heard. Both versions have the same goal. Keep the apologizer innocent. Call it the conditional apology. Sorry, with an escape hatch pre-installed. Real accountability doesn't need a hatch. It walks in the front door and stands still. And you never get one by accident. Nobody trips and falls into the word if. And when you don't accept the escape hatch, when you stay hurt, they reach for the third one. Third witness. The rushed apology. Okay, I said sorry, can we please just move on? Speed is the trick here. The apology arrives fast to skip the repair. Think of the text that says, sorry, 3 seconds after the fight, then, so what's for dinner? Repair takes time. It takes sitting in the discomfort with you. A rushed sorry isn't for you. It's to make their discomfort stop. You can feel it. You're being hurried past your own feelings like a slow car in the fast lane. If sorry comes with a stopwatch, it was never about the wound. And rushing you has a bonus. It makes slowing down look like YOU being difficult. So you speed up. You accept it before you've even felt it. Name it the apology as a fast-forward button. We already talked about this. 3 days later is the same button with a longer handle. You can't fast-forward a wound and call it healed. But maybe you push back anyway. You say, I'm not ready to move on. And that's exactly when the fourth witness shows up. Fourth witness, you push back and out it comes. I said sorry, what more do you want? Notice the volume. Real remorse gets quieter. This gets louder because it's defense, not sorrow. Freeze right there. Something just flipped. The apology just became a receipt. One sorry, issued once, that they now expect to buy permanent silence. It's emotional prepayment. One apology, unlimited future withdrawals, no questions asked. No matter what they do next week, or the week after. And here's the cruel part. If you're still hurt after the receipt's been printed, now you're the problem. You're dramatic, you hold grudges, you won't let things go. And if there's an audience, friends, family, the labels get louder, so you go quiet to save face. The person who caused the harm just became the victim of your reaction to it. That specific move has a name. DARVO, deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. By the end, you're the one apologizing for how you brought it up, Let that sink in. So the apology wasn't the end of the harm. It was just the next move in it, wearing a nicer face. None of this means every messy apology is a trap. People fumble. The difference is what comes next. So those are the fakes. 4 of them, all on the stand. Which leaves the only question that actually matters. If those are the fakes, what does a real one actually look like? And why do the fakes keep working on YOU? Here's the whole thing in one test. A real apology has 3 parts. Every non-apology is missing at least one. Keep this test in your pocket. It works on partners, parents, friends, and your own mouth too. Part 1. It names the specific thing they did. Not if, not you feel, I did this. Part 2. It takes the weight without a but. No clause that quietly hands the blame back across the table. Part 3. And this is the one that actually counts. It changes the behavior. An apology is a promise about the future, not a receipt for the past. Words with no change aren't repair. They're a smoother version of the same thing, loading up for next time. That's how you end up with someone very good at apologizing and very bad at changing. Run any sorry through those 3 and it sorts itself instantly. Now, the uncomfortable part. Why do the fakes land so easily on you? Because of where you learned what sorry was for. This part isn't about blaming your parents. It's about seeing the reflex so it stops running you. If you grew up where sorry was just the price of ending a fight, not to repair anything, then any sorry feels like pure relief. And you grab it. You accept the receipt before checking if anything's different. That's not you being too sensitive. That's you being trained to take the words and be grateful they were words at all. For some of us, a bad apology still feels safer than the silence we grew up bracing for. Seeing that is the whole shift. So here's what you walk out with. You never have to argue whether an apology was good enough again. That argument is a maze they want you lost in. Just run the test quietly in your own head. Did it name what they did? Did it skip the but? And a week later, did anything actually move? If the words were warm, but nothing changed, you didn't get an apology. Warm words are easy. Anyone can rent them. Changed behavior is the only thing that costs something. You got managed. And catching that isn't bitterness. It's the moment you stop accepting receipts and start expecting repair. And expecting repair isn't asking for too much. It's asking for the actual thing an apology promised. If you've heard, "I'm sorry you feel that way," one too many times, some part of you already knew something was off. Now you know what. Subscribe. We take apart one hidden pattern like this every week. Next time, the people who never apologize at all and somehow get you to apologize instead. That's next time. You're not crazy. It has a name.